Alright, hello everyone. So it's Friday today. Let's take a look. Now I've already posted the hours, and the reason I've got this up here is this. Now this is your pre-news setup probably, but when we get to 3:30, just before 3:30, if you check your 8 chart, you're going to see 3:29 there. Okay, and that is going to be like, that's the time when this whole thing's going to trigger off, and when it triggers off, it should take us to 5:15, and this will probably keep pushing, okay, until 7:20. all right, where the market will take us to, some it's going to take us to probably the high or the low of the day. Okay, so whichever the market, whichever direction the market goes. Now 1050 is also important. Okay, so 1050 is okay. If I've got also 1150 here, okay, but what I'm thinking is this 1050 will probably take us into 2 o'clock. Okay, so this is stronger than this 1150 here, and this is, but you need to keep an eye out for it, because 1150 can be your trade management level or whatever. Okay, so still keep an eye out for it, and that's basically it. Okay, so 1150 as well, keep an eye out for it. And then we've got 120. So if the market is going to change, 120 to 2 o'clock is your zone. Okay, and that's pretty much it. If the market is going to change direction, that 120 is going to be what we need to look out for. When the news comes out, we're going to have a sudden move. It's going to be a hectic move, because that's how it is if you check your G&H charts, and then that should take us to 5:15, but the stronger level is the 720. all right, so 720, be mindful for that. And when the price gets there to that level, we're either gonna the market's either going to decide this is just not right, and it's going to reverse, or it's going to stick around there and maybe glide back after 9:30. all right, so that's how the setup is. Now today, as you can see the news there, so this is going to create some hectic moves, sudden moves in the market, so be mindful for that one. And that's it. So let's bring this down. Let's take a look. Let's start with gold. Now with gold, these were the hours for yesterday, so let me put in the hours for today. Okay, so here we are. Now this is yesterday's, remember, swing hours. Remember I talked about this. If you took technical analysis from me, you should have been all over this. And yesterday it was like wicked. Impulse wave, market coming back, flag formation. Look at that, swing hours, trade hours, market boosts up, goes right into the trading hours. Remember I put 2,687 there, nearly there, just $2 short of 2,687. and then, but the trading hours are there, so this is the place where you should have taken profit, and not pushed your luck. And then the market comes back. I actually posted this on Twitter as well, and I put the market was here when I said that, and I put here on this on the vertical lines, a rectangle. As you can see, that's your timing there. Market comes in, sweeping London and Asia, going up again, trade hours. Even if you entered here, you should have been fine. If you entered here, you should have also been just fine. Okay, as you can see, and that's like bingo. Now with the weekly, remember we still got room to go, and on the daily, that's LCL 12696. okay, and today 2696. I'm just going to push this up here, okay, because the weekly still has got room to go. So if the market comes back down, you're welcome to buy it. Where can it come back down to? Maybe here, or this line again. Okay, I don't know, but probably this is also good. If you want Okay, so that's also there. All right, but I suspect you want to wait for the trading hours. If we're down low, I think going up is okay if we're down low. And if we're down up, Friday's a swing day for gold. Okay, so ending up somewhere high is on the cards. So, you know, if we are down somewhere or around here, I don't know, around here is okay. This zone is okay. All right, no gaps here, so it's all good. If the market does dip down, there's a potential to dip down into here, but it's already done it. I'll tell you where that is right now. No, not there. But it's already done this bar, hasn't it? It's done this bar here. Okay. Well, let's just say if it comes back down again, because on the daily, as you can see, we're like too far out. I'll put that 73 in 2657 because we always want to make sure we're on top of the game. 2657 is there. All right. So if the market ever does dip down again into this zone, I think it's doable. I'm just going to get rid of this green box. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this as well. I don't think that's necessary either. If the market does, you know, from around here or any low level where the market has come into the trading hours, going back up I think is logical, and you can push it up to the previous day high or just below that to be conservative. You can take that for a second target. As you know from the beginning of the week, 84 is the direction, 2773. Okay, so no dramas there. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. With the euro dollar as well, remember we did the weekly there, and yesterday I did say this is a sell zone, so don't muck around trying to sell here. If you want to buy, I did give levels to buy on the lower end, which was down here. This was the swing hour. If you bought here, you would have been fine. If you sold here, because you could have also sold thinking, which would not be a wrong way of thinking, was an impulse wave pull up to sell down. So if you sold at the trade hour, you should have been okay. If you bought at the trading hour low, then that would have been okay. So that would have been okay. Okay. If you messed up everything, okay, then obviously it won't be okay. But you would not have had a huge stop loss. Okay, why? Because it's a daily pivot plus the trading hour, so your stop loss would have been tight. This, the market already did the low. If you entered long, it's the weekly pivot right there, so your stop loss should have been just under the white line or under this one here. And you know, that's basically it. There's a bit of a gap here. The market can still pop down a little bit, not a problem. Just double check your swing days when you're doing it. So gold's got Friday, everything is Friday except Bitcoin. All right, so this could be like a swing day, as you can see from here. And also Wednesday was a swing day. All right, so with the euro dollar, remember that we had Monday, Wednesday, now we've got Friday. So this Friday might be nice and easy, pushing down, and it's all good. So as you can see, things are looking up. Wednesday being a swing day at the supply zone here, as you can see, the last manipulation before that breakdown, it's breaking that. Okay, and then going back down is also looking logical. That level 52 is 1130. Now if it does go up, this is 1130, so I'm just going to move this up into here. If it comes down first, buying is okay at that level. If it goes up first, 66, that's 1240, which is a bit out there. And that 1225, this is your 1240. Okay, so if it breaks up, we're going into 1225 to 1240 because 73, that's 13. Where was it we had? Yeah, 1225 on the monthly. Okay, so that was a PST level as well. So the monthly plus the daily, as you can see, is in that zone. All right. And there still, is there a bit of a gap here? It's tapped into it. Okay, it's tapped into it, so it's not such a big deal. Okay, but we'll keep it on the radar, because if the market comes up, selling again is going to be okay to do so. All right. And if it comes down here, let me just shrink that. This is probably going to be a place where we need to be careful for. But if it breaks below the daily, I wouldn't stand in front of it, because you'll have room. The market can push down into 11, which is going to be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, that 11 will also close the gap here. So all right, so be mindful. If it starts to crash down on a pullback, you can keep selling downwards, but this is the daily PST, so you got to be careful here. SP 500 daily, market going up Friday, swing day. SP 500 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Monday was a swing day. Market starts to go up, going all the way into Friday. Now I've got Friday swing day. All right, so what to do here? Well, we're in this zone now. Okay, so the market's breaking out. So like I said, it's a breakout. You want to wait for the news, because it's a swing day. We might find ourselves with the SP 500 somewhere up, which is also logical. Yesterday also, if you think about it, right, yesterday, look what happened yesterday. Market goes up PST level, coming down back in the swing hour, pushing up into the next swing hour. Okay, so in this zone, as you can see, the market just flops. 5774, right, just shy of that, I guess. Let's check out the weekly. The weekly, we got room, like I said. Monthly, it's also got room. So the daily is, this could still push up a little bit, but you see it's getting tricky. You see how small these candles are, all right, but it's still closed up. Okay, so this has got juice. All right, that 68 level, 5743. 5743 is already done deal. Right there. Okay, there's a bit of a gap there. If the market comes in, it's going to be there. Okay, so still going up is an option, all right, because the weekly is a breakout, and I've been saying that all week, that we can buy lows because of that breakout. Okay, same kind of thing. You're going to have to wait for the news. If you want to straddle the news, just depends how the market ends up. If we're going to be around here, let's say until the news, we're hanging around here, you want to straddle both sides, it's doable, but I'd be careful with the straddling. Okay, let's take a look at Dow Jones. Dow Jones, same kind of thing. Let's see. What is same kind of thing? Oh. Yeah, a bit. You see, it's a breakout here as well. It's the same kind of thing. It is. So what to do? You're going to have to wait for the news with all of them. Okay, and that's basically it. So just wait for it. I wouldn't do anything else with this. Just let it go. If you want to sell 73, 42, 615, 42, 615 is there. Okay, so that's a level on the daily, and slightly above is going to be your 686. So this zone here. All right, so it could come up into that zone, then this will be a sell zone. On the weekly it's going up though, so don't sell it. Okay, don't go against the PST. As I'm always saying, if the market pulls back, where into the weekly low off yesterday, just check the hours and then push up. On the daily, the support is going to be 60, 41.97, 49.75. That can't be right. 41.975 maybe. Let's do this. Let's take care of this again. 60, yeah, 41.975. Okay, and that's basically it. Okay, so that's still, as you can see, a runner. Now, because it's a runner, sooner or later it's going to have to break it down and clean out this mess before going back up. We'll see when that happens. Okay, but we got the upper, we got the lower. So if buying the lows, selling the highs is an option. It's Friday. I'm not trading on Fridays, but if you're trading, that's how it is. Okay, the move is still, as you can see, up, but it's got room to muck around, and the news time is going to be, like I said, exciting. It's going to have some moves. Now this we talked about yesterday. It filled in nicely and pulled back. You can see, closed the gap, just pretty much did what I said it should be doing. Your support for today is going to be 65.66, which is 20,029.38. So 20,029. $38 is pretty much there. Okay, so that's your support for the day. You got even lows here, so the market can sweep. Okay, going back up to sell is an option. Your gap on the 15 is there, so this zone is also going to be sellable, as you can see, and this is sweepable. Okay, so let's get rid of that. The market's done what it needs to do. It's come to the PST. It's come to, if you take a look at the daily, yeah, that's basically it. Can it still go up? It certainly can. Okay, because it filled in that gap there, as you can see. So no gaps here. This could still be pushing up. We could be retesting the highs coming into there. Logical. Would be nice if it did it after a sweep at trading hours to push up. We can get some meat off the bone if we do that. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, guys, I said, remember, all week I've been saying we need to go up if the market comes down. Yesterday I also said if the market comes down we can go up. It didn't. It just kept pushing up, went to the targets. 1, 2, no dramas. Now we're still up there. It's okay because we still got room into 57, 67, 127, which should be on your chart. If we break out, pull back into a swing hour, trade hour, you can push into there. Okay, afterwards we'll probably come and break it down, but as you can see, there you go. It's just trading with the PST is just good. It's just bloody good. Break out, pull back onto your PST, just know where to buy. So this zone 72 is your 65,710. 65,710 is going to be your resistance. So if we break above that and then pull up, we should go into there. So I can get rid of this. Now, if you want to do any buying, this is a zone. Your gaps are there. Mind the gap. That's your manipulation on a 15. Okay, so if we come back down, close the gaps here to push up, I'm also okay with that. we do have breakout aspects. We had them yesterday. We've got them today. All right. And yesterday I did say as we get to 330, I think I said, as we get to, I think it was 330, 430, we're going to have breakouts. Yeah, 430 and yeah, in the evening as well. There's your, well, look, this is your 430 there. Look, 430. Boom. And then breakout. You know, it's like there. And then we've got 8 o'clock, which is there. You know, we talked about 8 o'clock. Bang. Beautiful. Wow, that's a nice thing to keep in mind. Okay. And then what do we have? We had 10:30 or 10:40, was it? Something like that. That's your 10:30, 10:40. And then pushing into, what did I say? 11:35, 11:40. There you go. Pretty good. Okay, so same kind of thing. Put your hours in. We've got room to go up. On the daily, just be careful about this zone. All right, because we broke above this now. This is probably going to push higher, which is fine. Okay, I can get rid of this now. Not a problem. Now we can go into that weekly target. Okay, and see how things pan out.